So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Here's Cousins. And stolen by Love. The tray. The offensive rebound. Out to Smith. It's deflected. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. Outside Irving. Off target with his 3. On defense, Cleveland. Ball's knocked loose. AC dishes to Cousins. And the dunk by AC.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Now Gay. After LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Cousins. Shumpert with some nice D.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. Still looking for their first basket. 5 misses to start the game.
Gay in the corner. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. And that one's good, Shumpert.
And the D really on its heels on that possession, didn't know what to do.
Here's Rondo. Kicks it out to Gay. Over to the wing. Here's McLemore. Here's Rondo. 5 on the clock. Here's AC. Another shot. Wow, way off on that one.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Now here's James. Irving for 3. And that's collected by Gay. Kings have gone 2 of 6 from the field. To the right side. Here's AC. Rondo against Irving. Smith up top. The 3. Rebound by the Kings. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. Shot's good. Ace has got his second basket of the game.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And I think it's fair to say last season was a bit of a transition year for the Kings. I mean, after firing Malone and the injuries to their stars, they just tried to build for the future, realizing that was going to be in their best interest.
And here's Love for 3. And that one's good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Rondo again, Irving. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. And here they go. Smith outside. LeBron James on the wing. Back to Smith. 5 to shoot. Cleveland gets it back. James outside. The three-pointer, no good. To the right side. Kicks it to AC. Beyond the arc. No luck. Shumpert. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
On the
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on. Clark, he had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah,
Perhaps.
but hey, he's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
Once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And former coach of the year, George Karl, making his way back into the league last season. Kings picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation.
Jefferson passing to Fry. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The Kings trailing. Inside. Here's AC. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And what a pickup to get a guy like Carl Gregg on their bench, as you mentioned. He's just been a winner, Clark, his entire career.
Well, he's climbing the ladder in the all-time wins category as a coach, and also he's a cancer survivor. He's overcome a battle with cancer, and that also lends itself to having great compassion and respect for George Karl.
As did his son Kobe.
That's
Remember
right.
that? Yeah.
That's right. It was a family affair. Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
For Sacramento, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Curry's checked in for Darren Collison. Well, last season, Greg, another year without playoff basketball in Sacramento. A shame to see some of the best fans in the NBA not be a part of the postseason.
And it's a great point, Kevin. Now, 9 straight years where the Kings have failed to make the postseason. 29-win seasons aren't going to get you very far when you're battling in the West.
Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
McRae's checked in for the Cavaliers. Latrey, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. McRae's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, you mentioned the 9 straight years without a playoff appearance for the Kings. Their last trip was in 2006. And since then, they've been rebuilding. That's the second longest playoff drought in the NBA.
Fires the 3. Rebound by the Kings. And Caspi kicks to Butler. Williams with the ball. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Well, if the Kings do make it back to the playoffs, you know they'll be dangerous. Their fans have been through so much the last few seasons. They really deserve to see a team in postseason contention.
Dellavedova kicks to Fry. Out to the right wing. McRae passes to Dellavedova. They set the screen. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Curry kicks to Caspi. Outside for Curry. Can't hit. And Cleveland will come the other way. To the inside. Back to Williams. It's stolen by Curry. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Pass to Kufis. And Caspi has it in the corner. And stolen by Love. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. A nice shot by Irving.
And, boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shot's now starting to fall.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Curry kicks to Butler. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. James outside. Dishes it to Love. Cleveland gets it back. Smith for 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. And it's a 9-point Cavalier lead. Curry. No good on that last second attempt there. And the second half beginning in just a moment. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
And now the third quarter about to get going. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron James is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Love in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. McLemore dishes to Cauley Stein. The 3. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 4 on the bucket for Rajon Rondo. Irving kicks to Love. Back to Irving. That falls. Great assist by Love. 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Shot's good from Love. Deflects the pass. The drive by James. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And 75 a unit from the free throw line.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me. You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often...
You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Irving kicks to LeBron. The big-time jam as he slams it right over Cousins.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in. Aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Good on both. Now, the Sacramento Kings weren't exactly road toughened last season, but they did have Clark some impressive stints.
Yeah, they were excellent in terms of scoring the ball. No problem at all putting up points. Their road defense was a different story.
It's stolen by Rondo. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Gay.
They're doing their best to erase the deficit here with some smart passes and some good shooting. I mean, those two things go hand in hand. If you're going to make shots, then the passes have to be on target and on time.
And as you mentioned with the Kings, they did shoot well on the road, top 10 in the NBA in terms of road field goal percentage. And they actually shot threes better away from home as well. So the real question for them was on the defensive side of the ball.
And it's Rondo penetrating. Feeds it to Cousins. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Shumpert. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And now an 11-point Cavalier lead.
Guys, this doesn't look like the same team defensively we saw in the first half. I mean, they're flat as day-old pop. The Kings were only 11-30 on the road last season, guys, and being a bottom 5 defense on the road in the NBA is part of the reason for that.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And here's Love for 3. Love with another miss.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Back to Gay. In the corner, it's McLemore. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 8. James, the pass to Smith. Cauley Stein grabs the board. For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Takes the 3. And it's Cousins. That time on the assist by Rondo. 6 points for DeMarcus Cousins. Smith kicks to Shumpert. And the rejection by Cousins. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it. But they get it back. No good from Gay.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. The free throw off from Smith.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Williams. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Cavaliers lead by... Thanks. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. The Kings trail by 5. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Kings, McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Cauley Stein. And it's Rondo in at the point guard. Thompson dishes to Williams. Shoots the 3. Again, Williams missing. And McLemore slams it in.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last trip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him.
How about that guy's a big-time answer? He says, you think you can score on me? Prepare for posterization.
Here's James. Sacramento grabs the miss. Gay's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Rondo. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Exciting stuff.
And, guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down. Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And both free throws good for Fry.
And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Rondo passes to Cauley Stein. And botches the dunk. There's Williams with the 3. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Kings have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Jefferson's checked in for James. Here's Cousins. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Right side, Rondo. Thompson with the rebound.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
And McLemore kicks to Cousins. And the powerful one-handed slam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Dellavedova kicks to Thompson. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Cauley Stein with it. Working on James. Gay kicks to McLemore. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. James in the post, guarded by McLemore. The drive by James.
Oh. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
McLemore dishes to Cousins. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Cousins has got 13 points in the second half.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Now here's LeBron. He's guarded closely. And stolen by Cousins. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you've got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you've got to take it and make it.
Knocked loose. Right side, Rondo. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
And Gay with a clear path to the hoop.
Now, that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
And guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. James. So the Kings win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.